1309 Interior plants. Instructor Anna Vogler. Adapted from slides from Jessica LeBay. Nomenclature. International Code of Nomenclature for Algae, Fungi, and Plants. ICN, International Code of Nomenclature. Species, basic taxonomy rank, population that is fundamentally alike, binomial name, italicized or underlined, which is the genus, botanical name, the genus species. Hybrid progeny from crossing plants of different species. Nomenclature continues. Variety, natural subspecies, population that shows characteristics that are seed transmitted. Subspecies, sub, and form F are similar. Cultivar, subspecies cultivated population that shows characteristics that are sexually or asexually transmitted. Patents, trademarks, not governed by International Code of Nomenclature, but by federal and state laws. The nettle family, Urticaceae, 54 genera, 2,500 plus species, primarily succulent herbs, shrubs, and some trees, a few vines. Some species grown for long fiber in stems. Stems and some leaves contain stinging trichomes. Pilea, Pilea, species unknown. Species rich genus 600 plus species is the largest amount the Urticaceae, the largest among the Urticaceae. Found in tropics, subtropics, and temperate regions, except Australia and New Zealand. Succulent herbs and shrubs that are found in low light environment. Pilea plantiflora used in traditional Chinese medicine. Others of minor horticultural importance: P. Cadieriae, P. involucrata, P. microphylla, and Pilea peperomoides. Pilea Cadieriae, aluminum plant. Origin Vietnam. Uses indoor foliage, zone 11-12. Growing conditions: medium soil moisture, high humidity, and bright indirect light. Light medium, 250 to 1000 FC. I forgot what FC stands for. Leaves contain alkaloids. that cause moderate toxicity if consumed. Stay away from those alkaloids. Pilea involucrata, friendship plant. Origins Central and South America. Uses indoor foliage with bushy trading habit. Terrariums, which is that little glass bowl there. Zone 11-12, growing conditions, medium soil, moisture, high humidity, and bright indirect light, light medium, 250 to 1000. FC foot candle. Pilea microphylla, artillery plant. Origin Mexico to Brazil. Uses indoor foliage and ground cover. Short-lived perennial or annual. Zone 10-11. Male flowers explosively discharge pollen. Pilea peperomoides. Origin China. Uses indoor foliage, easily propagated, growing conditions, medium soil, moisture, high humidity, and bright indirect light. Apocynaceae, dogbane family. Apocyninum cannabinum. 5,100 species, primarily distributed in tropics and subtropics. Many have milky, clear sap that can be toxic. Milkweed. Prescription drugs, cardiac glycosides derived from certain members. Ornamental plants. Yeah. Oya carnosa, wax plant. Origin Australia, southern China. Uses hanging baskets, fragrant flowers, lengthy growing process, light medium 250 to 1000 foot candle, medium well draining, temperature 68 to 90 degrees, fertilization liquid 312 with micronutrients during active growth. Watering, let dry thoroughly between watering, increase moisture and warm temperatures during active growing periods. Pachypodium lamerii, Madagascar palm. Origin Madagascar, southern Africa. Uses ornamental flowers, specimens, light, bright, 1000 plus foot candle, fast draining, media, not a true palm. They get damaged over 95 degrees and under 55. Adenium obesum, desert rose. Origin sub-Saharan Africa. Ornamental flowers, bonsai. Needs a lot of light, not a lot of heat, and it can take some serious cold. Aurum family, Araceae, 3,700 plus monocot species found primarily in New World tropics. Rhizomatous and tuberous. Spike inflorescence with floral parts attached to a fleshy stem and a bracts bath surrounding. Poisonous plant parts contain calcium solate, oxalate. Aglaonema species, Arums evergreen, among the more tolerant of various indoor growing conditions, grown for coarse evergreen foliage, best when grown in mass planting. Origin Southeast Asia, Philippines, Vietnam, Thailand, Cambodia. Size 1 to 3 feet tall and wide. 70 to 85 degrees ideal tolerance of low humidity. Below 50 can injure the plant. Light levels 70 to 90% shade or bright light. Tolerant of low light, very low. 20 to 25 C, liquid fertilizer. Aglaonema species, Chinese evergreen. Aglaonema commutatum, Aglaonema commutatum silver queen, and Aglaonema commutatum red edge silver bay. Monstera species, Swiss cheese plant, origin Central America. Genus consists of 60 species. Many are hemi-epiphytes, which can be very large plants. Uses: potted specimen, often with climbing support. Edible fruit when ripe. Oxalate crystals when underripe. Light medium, 250 to 1,000 foot candle. Deliciosa obliqua. Monstera species. But what is a hemiepiphyte? These are plants that don't spend their entire life cycle in the forest canopy. Their seeds germinate on the forest floor and start to seek for a host tree. As long, scaly runner, the seed creeps on the ground. First leaves are developed when it reaches a suitable host tree. As it climbs the tree, Monstera develops two kinds of roots: anchoring roots that attach it to the trunk, and long dangling aerial roots that grow incredibly vigorously. These roots can reach to the ground from a height of 30 meters, giving Monstera the nutrient and water it needs to survive. By this time, the original lower part of the plant, the one that started the forest floor and climbed the trunk, has died, and so Monstera begins as a liana and ends as an epiphyte, and so called hemi-epiphyte. Interesting. Monstera species, Swiss cheese plant. Variability in the shape of mature Monstera species. Leaves Why the holes and cuts? Reduce wind damage, let water penetrate to roots, reduce leaf temperature, and decrease water loss, similar to cuts in a banana leaf. Petiole has attached sheath that protects apical bud and developing leaves. Philodendron heteroecium, heartleaf philodendron, low to medium light, uses hanging baskets, vines with support ground cover, low to medium moisture. Philodendron species. Philodendron scandens, heartleaf philodendron, 2 to 4 inches. Dark green, hearted shaped leaves. Scandens, glossy leaves that are bronzy when young. Micans, velvet philodendron, velvet textured leaves that are bronze with young red undersides. Low light, hanging baskets, ground cover, vines with support, medium to moist. Thaumatophyllum bipinnatifidum, formerly philodendron. Family Arum, split leaf philodendron, southern Brazil, low to medium light. Soil moist, well drained, high in OM, does not tolerate salt buildup, flush regularly.